Hey everyone, welcome back. I am Tony, and this is my journey through life with cancer and all the other stuff that goes with it. For those of y'all that have watched the video before, welcome back. Today thought I would go over what I had in my chemo bag. Whenever I found out I had to have chemo, I was not excited, which is kind of obvious, but I didn't know what I needed to take with me because I didn't know how long I was going to be there. And a dear friend of mine had, Dorsey, her mom had cancer and had to do chemo. And so she helped me. She went shopping with me and told me what I needed to get. And when I did my chemo ed class and we went to the chemo floor, they told me to bring a blanket, and preferably an electric blanket, because I have to keep it so cold. So I just thought I would kind of go through what I have in my chemo bag, and it's big. It's a big bag. So, and then I have actually put some stuff in a little bag because I ran out. I took some in my purse and some in my chemo bag. So I'm gonna go through what I had that kept me busy during chemo. So I have my thing of matte pencils, and I have a handful of the adult coloring books, and so that helped me. I have 2 or 3 of them in here, and then I also have some markers and a calligraphy. So I would work on handwriting and coloring, and something to just keep your mind busy, because you're there. On average, I was there about 5 hours a day. Every time I went, I was there about 5 hours. Sometimes it would be quicker and I'd be out in 3. Sometimes I'd be there for 6, 7 hours. So it kind of just depended on what was going on and how long you were there. So I also have my electric blanket. I bought this one at Sam's, and it's an electric, it's like a throw. It's not an electric blanket you would put on your bed. And then I have some, what is this, word search. Did a lot of those. And then I have Sudoku. I did a lot of those. I have my gum. I have my, that's funny, is I still have my crackers. I would take these. I got these little Tupperwares at Sam's, and not at Sam's, at Target, and I bought these at Sam's, individual snack size club crackers, because with my chemo, I would get nauseous when they actually did the infusion. I would start getting pretty nauseous. So I had that as I'm digging through my bag. Let's see, and then I have this. Let's see what I have in here. Oh, another lifesaver. Like, literally, these lifesavers were a lifesaver because it helped with my nausea. Kleenex, because I think I've said this before, my Herceptin, which I did every 3rd infusion, gives me a runny nose. So I had my Kleenex, some lotion, some more lotion, because you can never have too much, hand sanitizer, Clorox wipes to clean toilets, emery board. And then I would always take a big, like a Yeti or a big thing of water, because they have the water and ice and drinks, and they have snacks there too. But for me, when I actually got my chemo, when they started the chemo part of it, mine ran for 30 minutes, and I would get pretty nauseous with it. And I had it if I had it down to a science, by the end, I would eat the whole package of crackers and 5 lifesavers. And then I was done. And that's when chemo was over. And I had it like down to a science. But I had tried a couple of times. So originally they told me to go in without eating. And that went, with that first one, they said, try not to eat before you get there, or eat something light. Well, they didn't start my chemo, remember, until like 3 o'clock. I was so stinking hungry. It was crazy. And I kept sending, I had a bunch more snacks. I had some like peanut butter crackers and, but mostly I had crackers and the peppermints and the gum and water. And I just, for me, found that it was easier to snack while I was taking the chemo. It just made it a little bit easier to tolerate. Going home, totally different story. But, while you're sitting still taking the chemo, for me, it made it easier. I tell you what, the electric blanket is amazing, because when you go, you know, all the hospitals have, would you like a warm blanket? Well, that lasts for like 4 minutes because they're so thin and they cool off so quick. But I love my electric blanket, and that was something that's an important thing. If you're having to do chemo, an important thing is to get an electric blanket. And like I said, I got mine at Sam's, and it was like, I don't know, $28 or $30, something like that. But I used it every single week. And I actually still take it sometimes. If I have to go, when I go for my Herceptin and I have to do a pregnancy test, sometimes I'm there for 2 hours for that. I'll take it with me because it really is cold. If you don't have a jacket, it's pretty chilly. And then you just have to have something to keep your mind busy. I know I've told y'all this before, but where my chemo was, we were not in a big like ward. We were in individual rooms, like an individual exam room, like you would see at a doctor's office. And it was, you know, you, and then back then you could have one person. Right now with the pandemic going on, you can have someone if it's deemed necessary. So like for me now, I can't have anybody go with me up there because it's not deemed necessary, which whatever. But there's a TV, but I just, there's nothing on daytime TV. And you know what? I also took my iPad. I did take my iPad, and just something to keep your mind busy, because honestly, y'all, you spend more time sitting and waiting than you do actually getting, for me, than I actually got the transfusion. My infusion, not transfusion, my infusion. The Herceptin was a half an hour, and the Abraxane was a half an hour. So if I didn't have to take the Herceptin, I was up there for anywhere from 3 to 5 hours for a half an hour of meds. So you just have to take something to keep you busy. So anyway, I hope that you found this helpful, and I'm not stuttering too much. I have a little better state of mind today. Look at my hair, y'all. Has a mind of its own. I went and got it trimmed, and like this is kind of getting a curl and the rest of it's not, and it just has a mind of its own. And I've actually tried to style it, and this is what it looks like. But it is part of the life with regrowing your hair after chemo, and you just embrace it. Cancer didn't kill me, and so I just want to help other people that are having to go through this also. So anyway, if you'd like and subscribe, and I will see y'all on the next video. Bye.